I'm sorry, but this video hasn't worked out as I wanted it to. It's not up to my usual scratch. I shouldn't really be posting it. I went out yesterday and most of the video clips were ruined in the wind. So what I've done, the very few clips... Oh, and I found an amazing find, but didn't record it. So what I've had to do is just take what I could salvage from yesterday's metal detecting day out and mix it in with a day I had at the local museum. So I hope you don't mind, guys. My quality's just gone just for this one video. I'll be back to my normal self in the next one. We're out metal detecting again. We're near where I found the Roman coins, but not there. We're about half a mile away. I think we're going to find hammered coins, if anything, today. Time will tell. I'm here with Mark, just me and Mark today. So let's crack on. So that's my first signal of today. I've no idea what it is. Made out of lead, I think. It's like a little gate. I don't know. What do you think? It could be a medieval spearhead or something for all I know. What are your thoughts on that? I'd certainly say it had an handle. That would be my guess. But come on, I want someone to tell me that's something special, because it feels special and it looks special. It's such a strange design for it just to be a normal piece of garden machinery. Now this fascinates me personally because this is called horsetail, and it's a prehistoric plant, and it used to grow to, I believe, about 30 metres tall. Very, very tall plant. Not a tree, a plant. But I had an allotment where I grew vegetables, and it still actually grows much smaller, on a smaller version now. They're very thin, but this is the original ones. This is, well, what does it say? It doesn't. This is actual fossils from the Jurassic ones. Just a few miles north of here, I was going to Turkey and I was going to try and find some dinosaur footprints because I've heard that there are some there. There's one for you. That is a Jurassic footprint. To think that is millions of years old. It's amazing. And there you have a Jurassic fish, believe it or not. And that is exactly what I was just telling you about. Horsetail, they still thrive today, but they are actually Jurassic plants. This is what they look like nowadays. And I had a massive problem with them in my allotment trying to dig these up, because the roots can go down for like 10 feet. But they used to be way up there. Look at this. Every time I see some green patina, I get quite excited. What is it? It looks like an acorn. Oh, I don't know. What on earth is that? It's not a thimble. It's like a top off something. Suggestions in the comments, please. By the way, I'm using the XP Deus today. I wanted to use a machine which I know very well on a dig like this, and I'm using the Detecnics pinpointer, and there's no interference at all. Can you see it there? It looks hollow in the middle. Is it a buckle? No, it's a buckle. It's just a buckle. A little D-shaped buckle. But there's another signal over here, so we'll dig that one as well. Better not be another buckle. It's even worse than a buckle, it's just a piece of lead. I wish I hadn't said it better not be another buckle now, because I'd have preferred it to be another buckle. So we've all seen these before, ammonites. And I used to have one actually, which I bought from a shop in Whitby, which is only, I don't know, 20 miles north of here. I used to have one on a chain. I got my uncle to drill a tiny hole in it and I wore it in a chain around my neck. But you've got dozens and dozens of them there, and if you want to know what they looked like in the day, there you go. I suppose it's like a squid in a snail's shell. Why that reminds me of my ex-girlfriend, I don't know. And there you can see my ex-girlfriend's leg. Well, one of them anyway. The other one was generally kicking my bottom. Just check out all these fossils found locally. It's amazing. I have been on the beach, I've tried to find some myself. I've not had any luck. I'm determined to find some. They're there. They're obviously there. But they all look like snails, don't they? Just check out number 36 there. That's an ex-girlfriend tooth. Trust me, I know. The day's not going great. We're not finding anything. Mark's finding a lot more than me. He's finding a lot of buttons, a couple of coins. I've not found either. But we'll keep at it. You know, you've just got to keep trying. Something I haven't shown you yet is I've got a new spade. Can you remember I broke my spade and my boots last time I was here? Got a new spade, look. From Tool Station for £10. One of the other lads was using one last time I was here, so I thought I'll get the same kind. Because it's not a wooden handle, you see, so I think it might last a bit longer. So I've got them, and look at my new boots. What do you think of them? Like Wellington-ish, but then you've got this, and they're all fur-lined. They're really comfortable. They're called mucker boots. You should look these up, guys. They're worth getting. Very comfortable. Mark's still not mentioned Valentine's Day. We stopped. We had something to eat and drink. There were nothing, you know, no picnic. No wine and strawberries, nothing like that. So what he's planning on, I don't know. He just had a coffee and an energy bar. Nothing for me. No love shown at all. There's time, yeah, there's time. I haven't got him anything. Is this a spindle wall? Oh! Can you see it there, look? It's quite funny really, because I tripped over here. Yes, it must be. Piece of lead with a hole in the middle. That's a spindle wall. Look at these. Hairpins, keys, some kind of stamp there. But look at these statues at the top. Look at the detail. That is amazing. 2,000 years old, guys. And these are medieval. Look at that beautiful pot. I presume you pour drinks out of that. I don't know, some kind of ram. And in this one we're onto silver. Look, these are all from the, I think, 1500s. 1500 silver. Oh, it gets me excited, anything like that. I'd love to find that. And these balls here are from the Bronze Age, so we're talking 4,000 years old. So it's not all about just going out with your metal detector and finding things. Any kind of pottery, certainly around where I live, could be exciting. You've got a nice flint there, look. Look at that. 4,000 years old, guys. And there you have a fragment of a shell from World War I. A German shell which they found just on the beach near here. And there you have a Bronze Age pot. 4,000 year old pot, and look at the condition of it. People often ask me, Dan, what digging tool do you use? Well, this is the one I started out with. It was something like this anyway. Look at the size of that. That's from the 1800s. But you just can't see that would be practical, can you? Surely it would just bend. It must be made out of something very, very strong to not bend. Just a few more ex-girlfriend teeth. So I could have a coin here, but I'm pretty sure it's going to end up being a button, because that's the kind of day I'm having. There it is. Come on. What are you? What are you? It's a button. It's a button. I told you, didn't I? Just one of them plain, pewter, boring buttons. Oh, it's just not happening. It's just not happening. Still had to come out though, with it being Valentine's Day. See what Mark's got me. Mark's just changing his coil. He's putting his big Nell coil on his AT Pro. But by the way, did you get your missus anything for Valentine's Day?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, what did you get?
I got her a card and, you know, a box of chocolates.
Card and chocolates?
Yeah, she loved it, yeah.
I got her a card and some chocolates. Yet he's spending the day with me.
It's miles too fit to be penny. It's 100%
no,
Roman.
it's not. It's not Britannia, but it is someone sat down. Look.
Yeah, and they had people sitting down, didn't they? That is 100% Roman, mate. 100%.
And this, my friends, I would guess, is the rim to some kind of Roman pot of some kind. Seems to be a little bit of design on the top there. That's some coins and tokens from the 1700s. And these are from Egypt. How old they are I don't know, but they look very old. And this really interests me. This says it's a medieval mirror. Polished medieval mirror. Now, I'm presuming, thinking about it, they didn't have mirrors like we have them nowadays. So did they just have a piece of silver or some kind of metal, decorate it, and you could only see yourself a little bit through the shine of the metal? I don't know, but it does say medieval mirror. So these have come from Peru. I thought it was just local things in this museum, but no, these are from Peru. And that's either a man's figure who's, well, he's not happy, is he? Something's happened to him. Or it's a woman who's been well travelled. I don't know, it's one of the two. Look in this cabinet. These are bones, animal bones. And we're talking, here we are, Mesolithic. I don't remember if you remember last year, but I held a Mesolithic bone off a human. And we're talking between 4000 BC and 9500 BC. And here's animal bones they've found. And all these fragments, look, all these bits. Let me just zoom in and show you a few. All these animal bones, look at these antlers. Look at that, if that were a sheep, it were a damn big sheep in its day. And you've got all these tools, look. No knives and forks in them days, guys. Oh no, this is how you got around. That'd be a knife, that'd be a fork, that'd be a spoon. No napkins, no nothing. What are you talking about? You're not excited about the Bronze Age or Stone Age. You want older? Older? What, like dinosaur older? Look at this, look at this. Now, I've always been fascinated by dinosaurs. I think every boy has at some point. 170 million years ago, and look at this. A dinosaur footprint. Look at that, that's in good condition. Wow. There you have a little small dinosaur footprint, a little baby one. Yeah, that's just a big rockway blob in the middle, that doesn't interest me. And I think that has to be the best dinosaur footprint in here. I don't know what dinosaur it's off, but he had big, big feet. Look at that, look at that. Amazing, amazing. I'm telling you, I'm going to have to go down to the beach and leave my footprints so people can dig them up in many years to come and say, hey, that's a deep digger Dan footprint from 170 million years ago. Okay, we've got 130 million years ago now, a plesiosaurus, I think they call them, a plesiosaur, found in Steeton, which again is just round the corner from where I live. If you don't know what a plesiosaur looks like, you will when I show you this, look. They look like that. You remember them now, don't you? From when you were younger. That's what plesiosaurs look like. They found quite a lot of one here. Look at this. Here you have a plesiosaur. Look at all the separate bones they've found and managed to put back together. Even got some of his, I don't know if you call them fins or feet, I don't know. Fins, I suppose. But how they've managed to keep this, clean it and preserve it and put it in a case like this is astounding. Surely they must have one or two of them in the wrong order. They must have guessed some of them, surely. That's amazing. Right, I'll be honest with you guys. I've been waiting long enough now. It's getting towards the end of the day and he still hasn't given me anything, so let's see what he's got me. Right, Mark, you enjoying your revels there?
Yeah, thank you.
I've got you a Valentine's Day present.
Really? You shouldn't have done.
It's a Roman coin I found earlier.
No,
Yep, you can have that, mate.
are you serious?
I'm serious.
I
Happy
really
Valentine's Day.
Thank you, mate. I really appreciate that.
It's alright.
I ain't got one of these ones.
Have you got me anything?
No.
You ain't got me anything?
No.
You've nothing to give me at all for Valentine's Day? I don't want a
No.
Thinks he's having me Roman coin and not getting me off for Valentine's Day. He can off. Right, we're going home. We're not talking basically, we've fallen out. Can't believe he didn't buy me anything for Valentine's Day. Thank you very much for joining us. See you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.